did you see that they're starting an ID requirement for pornography websites?
I don't like that.
Yeah, they're trying to say, think of my kids, like they do for everything. And it's like I just got not to say it because I'm not sponsored by anybody, but it's like I got a Proton VPN account just yesterday. Not just for that, but it's going to be the way that you're going to have to you know guide yourself, because it's like I don't want to give my ID to a porn website or anything
you
else
know
for
what,
that matter.
you know what really pisses me off about people with like, oh, but what if the kids see this? You know, there's a lot to that where I can be like, okay, I can understand not wanting kids to see certain things, but when it comes to like censorship on like mass media, I think that's the dumbest shit. Like trying to like censor pornography in countries or like in cities and stuff and states, you know, trying to blacklist all these porn sites and all that stuff. I don't think that's a big deal. You know, if a kid has access to the internet, whatever, that's fine. But like when I'm scrolling on social media and I'm scrolling on fucking Facebook, and next thing you know, like I'm trying to like scroll through reels and I just see some girl fucking fisting herself, that's different. That right there, that's what I have an issue with. I don't care if little Billy's down the streets on his fucking computer searching up porn on the fucking website. That's fine. If he's sitting there scrolling on his mom's phone on Facebook, and next thing you know, he's seeing fucking porn and shit, that's weird. That's like, you shouldn't have to worry about finding porn on Facebook.
My thing about it is, I think that, and I see what you're saying. My whole view on this, which, in my opinion, is more like in the spirit of the United States, as opposed to people who are flagshipping and being the forefront of this censorship with ID verification, like Texas. Who I've always had a thing where I'm like, man, the ethos of Texas acts like it's super patriotic when it's like this. Not to say all Texans, but the traditional mythos of like God's gun, glory, and apple pie, and the Bible shit. It's just like, give me a break. But I'm of the opinion that more of a libertarian and true ethos of the American spirit. It's like I don't think that the government should be policing content or anything. Like in the sense that it's like, you know, there's a parental control option for a reason on all these devices.
It's also kind of like separating church and state too.
How do you figure?
You know, well, because a lot of like the states and stuff that are like banning porn, it's all for religious reasons. It's all for like, you know.
Oh, they're appealing to their base, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's appealing to that kind of demographic and those kind of people. And fuck you, Aaron. I'm gonna keep using Snapchat. And sorry, I just looked at my phone and I saw that. But God damn it, I just lost train of thought. What was I going about?
About they're appealing to the religious base in those
yeah.
states.
So yeah, a lot of that, like, you know, like the whole banning porn and stuff. It all appeals to people who are religious. It all appeals to Christianity and all that shit. It appeals to, you know, mainly that demographic. And if we didn't have, you know, that kind of shit going on, like if we actually truly did separate religious views from our government, we wouldn't be banning porn. We wouldn't be banning anything like that.
I mean, though I understand what you're saying, I mean, that can be really applied to, like, any sort of ideology, though, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from. It's just that I think that, you know, this whole idea of policing the internet or policing devices or policing everyday life in the name of thinking of children, I think it's up to the parents. I think the parents should keep a closer eye on their kids. This slippery slope of tyranny that happens due to, like, what should be done, that is already available on these devices with parental control, has affected people, not just the porn viewers in the porn industry that's going to lose a lot of money from people, you know, jumping off ship and going, because it's not going to go to every website. It's going to go to, like, different, like the main flagship, you know, the big porn websites like Pornhub, YouPorn, X videos and shit. Like, they're going to be the ones that are hit, but the lesser known obscure places are basically not going to comply with it anyway. And like I said, the people like in Texas are the ones that are being spearheaded this right now. But it's like, you know, what happened to individual liberties and responsibilities? I don't understand why you can't just get on your kid. You don't have to. I get it. People have lives and they have work and they can't always be looking at what their kids are doing. But it's like, one, you're not giving them a chance to grow. I'm not saying that I'm advocating for them just getting on porn and shit. But it's like, you know, you could get on there. You could literally spend about 20 minutes setting up. Probably not even that. Setting up parental controls on their devices, and boom. But no, you just throw them a tablet, and then you bitch about it and want the nanny state to come in and, you know, take care of all of it for you. Next thing you know, they're going to own your kids, and that's a big thing that they're pushing for. Well, especially within like the more metropolitan areas, they're just the policies to make your kid less of your responsibility and of your own into the states. It's the people's child, so to speak, and it's like. That's the type of shit we're dealing with but it's like, it's not just the left, it's the right with this type of shit. I mean, what happened to taking responsibility?
Nobody takes responsibility.
Hell no, that's the main reason that I know the United States is doomed to fail. The Great Experiment's doomed to fail because nobody's willing to do what it takes to learn and do what's right. Not necessarily does that mean, you know, taking up arms or anything, but just to have the knowledge and to have the self-responsibility to police yourself. Otherwise, people are going to make the government do it for you. And I think that's an unfortunate thing.